Hi, so I've had a couple people ask me in class when we've done rope dart or meteor hammer why we do kind of like the daisy chain thing to keep them together. This is why. So this is one of my own that I was a little bit too lazy to actually put away correctly. It was before I kind of was taught to do the daisy chain. I was kind of self-teaching myself there at the beginning. So the big thing is that keeps everything together the way it should be so that when you're training, it's more enjoyable than going through and untangling knots. This one's not too bad. I've definitely had worse. But I'll go ahead, as soon as I get this untangled, I will show you how to go ahead and do that daisy chain if you haven't already seen that. Here we go. This one's a little bit of a mess anyway because it's experimenting with longer ropes. So there's longer rope, more to get tangled. But once you have the end, and I know I need to cut that off, you'll go ahead and put your fingers like that, grab it, and then kind of like you're crocheting, or if you rock climb, it would be a daisy chain. You go and you grab a little piece, pull it through, and then you have your new loop. Grab a little piece, pull it through, have a new loop. And you keep doing that until you get to the end. The bigger the loop, the bigger the loop at the end is gonna be if you don't tighten it down. And it kind of helps reduce kinks in the rope that could make it a little bit weaker too. As you can see, it's not too difficult to do. And for rope like this that really should be a lot shorter, and I'm probably gonna have to cut it shorter. See there, I made it a little bit too long, so I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna tighten this part down and then pull that tighter. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. The big thing is figuring out how to do knots, I feel. Did it again. So again, if you don't want to undo it, which is the easier way, you can go ahead, I'm going to make this one big just to show you. As you see, that's kind of attached there, so you just pull up this part of that loop and it'll make it tighter. So, and then you have the slip knot at the end that goes on the anchor hand like that. I kind of just tuck it at the end. I'm sure that there's a million ways to do it. There always is, no matter what sport you do, with whatever you're talking about. I came from the horse world initially, and that is really fun if you do equestrian sports because there's a million people to tell you what you're doing wrong there. But with that daisy chain, the cool thing is you can do like a foot shot or something like that. And I'm just gonna move over and throw it. If you throw it, you can see it comes out really easy. So some people will even talk about doing it for like self-defense if you carry the rope dart around. I don't know very many people who do carry rope darts around. That said, I think that was one of the initial purposes I've heard for them, was people traveling had them, and they could use it as like a belt or something and pull it off quickly and use it to defend themselves. I want to say, and I might be wrong about this, but I want to say one of the books I've read on rope darts, they said the monks used to use them. But I will go ahead, I will tighten this down again. And then I will have a nice rope dart put together, so all set to go for the new year if I don't decide that I need to cut the rope down, which I think I probably will. And there's that.